Let's take a listen.
Hey, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made my song Ambivalence. This song is a very short song that I made in the summer of 2022. Or I started in 2022 and I finished it in 2023 in the summer as well. And the song started off with this guitar recording that I made with my friend's guitar. Very basic 2-chord guitar loop, and I created some fills for it as well that go throughout the entire melody, and also this one over here as well. Very basic, just simple like 2-note guitars slides. The next main sound is actually the choir down here that I recorded with my own vocals. I pitched it up 12 semitones so it sounds more high pitched. They sound very washed out and very small, and that's created using some EQ and chorus and sketches set and a bunch of other like small effects that I use to kind of compress the sound a lot. The next sound that you're hearing a lot, that you're hearing throughout the whole song actually, is this lead sound that I found in a pack that I've been using. It's like a long lead sound that I stretched out into a sliding lead, and you can hear it here. There's also some other small sounds here, like this horn sound that I use to kind of amplify the later part of the intro. I distorted it a lot and also compressed it a lot to make it sound a lot more dark and menacing. And then we also have a lot of the ambient effects as well. So we have this riser kind of thing that gets quieter as it goes on, and then of course the sounds that Simon added into it when he fixed the or looked at the song on his video. If you haven't seen that video, you should go check it out. It's pretty cool. And then we get to the drop. The drop section is very simple. We have one riser that I created with a lead that I made in Vital. It's very washed out in the sound, but it's there. I have a crazy looking automation that adjusts the volume for it, and then I also have the first look of the pluck I used throughout the drop, which sounds like this. It's just a very distorted plucked piano sound that I used. And from there we go into the actual drop section, which sounds like this. So for this part, I kept the same lead sound as the first part, but I made it a little more intricate. Added some extra slides to it to give it some more movement. And then we have, of course, some like impacts to give it more movement in the song. And then we have the main kick and 808 pattern that I created. So you can see I went through a bunch of different 808s to try and find the right one. In the creative process, you just get messy sometimes. Very basic 808 pattern, kick pattern. The kick just follows the 808. And from there we have the main drum loop, which I found in another pack. I added some effects to it to give it more of like a vintage sound. So we have some EQs, we have a soft clipper, and then we have some more ambience as well, which is some cassette ambience. And then we have some other drum fills as well. These are the ones that Simon had added in this video. They really complement the overall swing of the drop. And then we still have the same choir effect throughout the whole drop, the same chord progression. In the second part of the drop, we have the second lead, which follows a different pattern to the first one, but it complements it in a way where it sounds like it's just two voices singing with each other, kind of. You can hear it here. I think the coolest part about this whole drop here, the part that I really like the most of, is this like one little section where I added in a wider, or a stereo widener to the 808 to make it sound more big at this part here. I still think that's a pretty cool feature that I added to it. And the last part of the whole song is the ending part that Simon had actually created for the beat, which I really like. We have like a really distorted, really stretched out delay part of the song. And again, you can see how he did that part in his video as well. But that's it. Very simple song that I made, and thank you all so much for all the nice comments about the song. I really appreciate it. I hope to be putting out more music eventually, but that's all for now. Thank you.